You saw something in him, something that maybe no one else saw or took the time to see, a softness underneath the difficult exterior, a person he could be if someone just believed in him enough, loved him right, stayed long enough. And that feels beautiful. It feels like love, maybe even like your purpose in some respects. But I want to ask you something, and I want you just to sit with it honestly. How long have you been waiting for him to become the person you believe he could be? So this is how it usually looks. You meet someone who has something, charm, good looks, depth, glimpses of who he could be, but also something else, a wound, a pattern, a way of treating people that he blames on his past, his circumstances, the women before you. And you think, consciously or not, that you could be different, that your love could change things, that if you're patient enough, understanding enough, present enough, you could unlock the best version of him. So you make excuses. You absorb the impact of his behaviour. You tell your friends he's going through a lot. You shrink yourself and your needs so there's more space for his. And the years can pass this way, waiting, hoping, loving a potential that never quite arrives. Now, the psychology behind this, the Saviour pattern, which is what this is, it's one of the most misunderstood things in relationships. Because from the outside, it looks like devotion, but from the inside, it often comes from something deeper. And for a lot of women, the need to fix or heal a partner is connected to two things. First, a belief that love must be earned through service, that being needed is what makes you valuable, that a relationship where you're not working hard for someone isn't a real relationship. And second, a way of focusing outward to avoid focusing inward. When your energy is completely consumed by someone else's healing, you don't have to deal with your own. His problems become the project, and projects feel more manageable than sitting with your own pain. And none of this makes you a bad person. Of course it doesn't. It makes you someone who learns that love and caretaking are the same thing, and they're not. Now, the root. Often the fixers in relationships grew up in environments where someone needed fixing. Maybe there was a parent who struggled with mental health, with addiction, with emotional instability, and you as a child learned to manage around them, to read their moods, to keep the peace, to make yourself useful in the hope that things would get better. That was never your job as a child, but you took it on anyway, and you were good at it, probably. And somewhere along the way, being the stable one, the caring one, the one who holds everything together became your identity. So now you gravitate toward people who need that from you because it's familiar, because you're good at it, because it gives you a role. But here's what I need you to hear. You cannot heal him. You could not heal the parent who needed it either, even though you tried. And that was never within your power, and it isn't now. The only person you can heal is yourself. So this is the shift, step one. Separate compassion from caretaking. You can care deeply about someone and still recognize that their healing is not your responsibility. Compassion says, I see your pain and I care. Caretaking says, I will make your pain go away, even at the cost of myself. One is love, the other is a pattern. Step 2, ask what you're getting from this. This is uncomfortable but important. What does being the fixer give you? A sense of purpose, control, a way to feel needed, a way to avoid your own stuff. The answer isn't shameful, it's useful. Because once you know what you're getting from the pattern, you can find healthier ways to meet that need. And step 3, make his growth his responsibility. In healthy relationships, two people grow separately and together, but each person is responsible for their own growth. You can support someone's journey. You cannot walk it for them. And if the only way the relationship works is if you carry most of it, it isn't working. You deserve to be with someone who is already doing the work, not someone who might start one day if you love him enough. So we spent 7 episodes asking hard questions. And underneath all of these things that we've covered, there's one thread, one belief that quietly runs through most of these patterns. The belief that love has to be earned, that you are not as you are right now in this moment without trying, without fixing, without shrinking or tracing or performing enough. You are. All of these patterns, they made sense. They were built for a reason at a time when they were the best available response to an environment that didn't always meet your needs. They're not you. They're strategies. And strategies can change. You're here because you're ready to change them. And that moment of choosing differently is where everything starts. Thank you for watching this series. If it helped you, share it with someone who needs it and leave a comment and tell me which episode hit hardest. And please subscribe because we're just getting started. Thank you.